it's me Arnav and today I'm watching a new Bright Side video. This video is going to test me if I'm a Dumbo or if I'm a smarty guy. So some people have watched some videos like this and let's already get on with the video.
Okay, here we go. One of these guys is a time traveler. Can you guess who?
One of these guys is a time traveler. So I'm going to check for clues. Let me see. Okay, that guy has a phone under his shoe. So that could be a clue. So that's my answer. So let me try it. Okay.
There's a smartphone on the floor.
Yes.
In this guy's pocket. So he's the time traveler.
Yes. 1 out of 18.
Charles is a famous chemist. Someone kidnapped her from her own lab. The police study the crime scene and find no evidence other than a piece of paper with abbreviations for chemical elements and molecules. They question the only people who came to her lab on the day of the kidnapping: fellow scientist Nicholas, her boyfriend Austin, and her sister Alice. The police arrest one of the witnesses right away. How did they know who it was?
So I'm gonna look for clues right now. So the fridge is okay. And that, wait, that's a paper, let me see. 7 and 22T and 76R. So let's rearrange the words and see which. If we get a name with someone who's in this, that's a thief. I think it is. So NTO. So I'm going to start from the last one, T and Austin. So I guess it's Austin because he looks a little puffed out and he's been trying to hide a smile.
There's a very obvious clue on the piece of paper. If you combine the abbreviations of the chemical substances, you'll get a name: OSTIN. George.
Okay, I got this one. So 2 out of 8. So let's go to the third one.
Fell from a 100-foot ladder, but he didn't get hurt. How is this possible?
Maybe George was Superman or something. He must have fell. He must have died. Everyone dies when they fall from a 100-foot ladder. So this guy must be Iron Man or something. So I don't know the answer to this. Let me ask him. Let's go to the third question. Okay, George fell from a 100-foot ladder, but he didn't get hurt. How is it possible? So if anybody falls from a 100-foot ladder, obviously they'll die. I'm gonna check for clues. Maybe he was Superman, or maybe he had wings or something. He must be some kind of god or something. So maybe check the clues. Maybe he was in the third step, or he was in the second step. He fell. Maybe he jumped. I think it's something like that. So let's just see the answer already.
Well, he was on the first step.
He was on the first step. Then why did you say 100-foot ladder? I'm not blaming me for it, I'm blaming you for it. So let's just go to the next question. I know maybe it's going to be harder than this. So I lost 1 out of 18.
Leah is sunbathing at the beach. She takes a little nap. Then she wakes up and finds out that her precious antique bracelet is gone. Leah gets furious. She finds 7 suspects at the beach. One of them is the thief. Can you guess who?
Okay, so a lot of one. So let's see. A girl was sleeping in the beach and when she woke up her bracelet gone. Let's see who's the thief. So there's a grandpa, a granny and some young people. So let's see. The girl over there is wearing a green bracelet. So it couldn't be him. So she has a red bracelet and the other girl has a green bracelet. So it couldn't be him. Let me see. Okay, her dog, that granny's dog, has a red collar. I think he took her place, put it on the dog to see if it's a collar. I think it is. I think that's the answer, guys. So I'm gonna put it. I'll check if it's the correct answer.
Only the fisherman could have stolen it without leaving any footprints on the sand.
No, I didn't think about that. So the dog had a real collar, wasn't it? The fisherman took the collar with his thingy. No wonder why there was no footprints on the sand. If it was the granny, she would have left footprints on the sand. She wouldn't have time to remove the footprints. So I lost another one. Next question already. Maybe it's gonna be the same hard.
Shelley and Kelly are sisters. Shelley lives alone, while Kelly lives with her boyfriend. Can you guess who is who?
Okay, we have to guess who's Shelly and who's Kelly. So the other blonde girl has a lot of food, pumpkins, like tomatoes, a lot of knives, and she's cooking a big feast. But on the other hand, the brown girl doesn't have that much food. She doesn't have that much fruits or veggies in her home. I think that she's living alone. The brown one is living alone. But on the other hand, the blonde one needs a lot of food to feed her boyfriend also. So I think Kelly is the blonde one. Shelly is the brown one. Let's see if it's correct.
The woman on the left looks like she's making a meal for one person. She's Shelley. Meanwhile, the woman on the right has a big pot full of soup. So, she's Kelly.
So guys, I got another one right. So 3 right and I got 2 wrong. So let's see if I make this also right. Let's go to next riddle.
Take a look at this picture. How many ways can you read the word tiger?
So there's a R, then there's a R, then there's a Regger, then there's a Reggie Jigger, there's a Reggie Tiger, then there's a Reggie Jigger, and there's a Regger and a R and a. So I think it's like going again back. So I can only see the word tiger and Reggie Tiger. So I think there's only one way you can find tiger. If I don't get this, you have to comment that I don't have any books, but that I don't have any smartness.
Tiger can be read in 60 ways in the given picture. The easiest way to count is to start with the letter T in the center, and then move to the neighboring letter vertically or horizontally. Peter is exploring old English.
No, let's start the next one.
Suddenly, he gets trapped in a mysterious dungeon. There are 3 ways out, but only one of them is safe. Behind the first door, there's a raging fire. Behind the second door, there's acid rain, which could melt any substance within seconds. Behind the third door, there's a huge brown bear that hasn't eaten in 2 years. Which way should Peter choose?
So this question is actually a bit obvious because the fire you can go, the rain will melt you, and the bear we can go through there because normally animals or humans can't live without food for 2 years or something. So the bear would have already died by then. So Peter should go through the third door. Let's see the answer.
He should enter the third door. No animal can go for 2 years without food.
I got again right, so I'm not like counting how much I'm getting wrong, how much I'm getting wrong. But we're making good progress. I mean, not just progress, but good progress. So let's go to next video.
An important final exam is taking place in the local college. One of the students is cheating. Can you spot who?
Okay. So, three of the kids are writing an exam and we need to find who's copying. So, let me look at it close. Okay. The first girl looks okay. She's not copying. She just a little frightened that she's gonna lose or she's gonna get an egg. Let's go to the second guy. He's okay. He's like, oh my god, I'm gonna win the exam. Okay, and the third guy, he's got a paper on his hand. He's copying under the paper. He's copying under the table. So I guess it's the third guy is copying. I knew that two other people are innocent, so the third guy. Okay, we've got to get this correct. Okay.
It's this guy. He has answers on his arm.
So another one correct. So I'll go to the next one because it might be easy like this one.
Jules is making her way through the forest. She can see the river ahead, but before she reaches it, Jules needs to solve a problem with a pack of wolves. They're slowly surrounding Jules. She comes up with three ideas. Press against the tree and quickly climb it. Use matches to make a fire on the ground and scare away the wolves. And the third idea is to splash water in different directions. What's the best course of action?
So I think that isn't that the guy who copied the exam in the last question. So we don't need to check that. Let's see the options. First one, you have to climb the tree. Second one is to put a fire. And the third one is to splash water. So the first one is like if you climb a thing, like wolves don't have the strength to beat a tree. So that's a good thing. For the fire, he doesn't have any matchsticks or anything to do it. So I don't think he can do the second one. The third one, water can't splash away wolves, but where in the hell is gonna get water? So I think climbing a tree is more safer than doing the other fire and water. Let's see the answer.
Wolves are afraid of fire, but Jules doesn't have enough time to make it. And water is useless in this case, so Jules should find a tall tree and climb it.
Yes, I got another one right. So it's not getting harder and harder. Let's just go to the next question. Let me see.
Emperor Kyle rules one faraway galaxy. He looks after all the planets in it. One day, someone broke into his palace and stole the blueprint of a new gadget. This gadget should create the first planet with oxygen. Emperor Kyle is sure that the robber is among the kings who rule the largest planets in his galaxy. He immediately calls them for interrogation. King from Planet M says, I was too busy recently. The locals on my planet are moving to a new apartment district. King from Planet B replies, there was a fire on my planet. I put the fire out on my own. Thankfully, it's over now. And the ruler of Planet Q says, I've been feeling really sick recently, so I didn't even want to fly to this meeting. Who is lying?
Okay, so we should look at the first guy said I was too busy. Recently, the locals on my planet are moving to a new apartment. So I didn't know that planets go to new apartments. Are they humans or something? I think that guy is suspicious. The second one is there was a fire on my planet. I put out the fire on my own. Thankfully, it's over now. So that also looks suspicious. Because if there's a fire on a planet, something will happen to the solar system. So the third guy says I've been feeling really sick recently, so I didn't want to. So I think it's either the blue one or the pink one. I'm choosing the blue one because you know that any planets would go to a new apartment. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Let's just go to the answer.
It's the king from Planet B. As we mentioned, there's no oxygen on any of the planets in this galaxy. This means there can be no fire.
No. Why not get it right? It's so frustrating when you don't get an answer right. But people make mistakes, and I'm also thinking that too. Let's just move on to the next one.
Office early in the morning. Wow, someone left a fruit basket on the desk. Oh no, did I forget someone's birthday? She works with three colleagues, Tyler, Chris, and Amanda. Nora checks their profiles to find out who's having a birthday today. But nobody. All the co-workers arrive later, and Nora questions them. Tyler says, I've nothing to do with this basket. I'm allergic to most fruits. Chris says, give me a break. I was partying all night, so I didn't have time to send silly gifts. And Amanda says, wow, I think it was Chris. He's totally crushing on you. He confessed to me last week. Who's lying?
Okay, it's the first guy with the red coat. He's like, I think he's terrified that he'll find out. But I mean, no one actually gets allergic to most food. And the thing on his hand, I think is made out of fruits. I think it's a strawberry smoothie or something. And the third guy is calling fruits silly. And he was partying all night. And I think that he's saying is true. I mean, he's not acting like the first guy was like, and saying like ridiculous things. The second girl was like, whoa, I think it was Chris. He is totally crushing on you. He confessed to me last week. So I don't know. I have no idea who's Chris right now. So I have a feeling that's the first guy because the smoothie actually looks pink and pink is normally used like for strawberries. Strawberry you can say the fruit. So he's such an idiot. Let's just see the answer.
Tyler, take a look at the takeaway smoothie that he's holding. It's full of fruits, so he lied about his allergy. Holly.
Let's watch the next video. Maybe it's not going to be tricky. Maybe it's going to be easy.
Suddenly, someone snatches a bag from her hands and runs away. Luckily, it happened right in front of the police department. A policeman on the porch notices the crime, and he begins to chase the thief, who runs into the local hospital. It's very crowded here. Can you help the policeman find the thief among these people?
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and the police has to find the guy. So the first guy with the green coat, who was the same guy who cheated the exam. Seriously, they're putting the same guy. Just not talk about it. So he has a leg bandage. I mean, the thief wouldn't have time to bandage his leg that much if we went to the hospital if the police was chased. So it's definitely not him. The second guy looks okay. I mean, he's innocent, so he's definitely not him. The other girl, she has a badge and everything. And the police wouldn't have time to put wigs and stuff on his head. I don't know if it's a girl or not. Let's just. So the fourth is also woman. She also looks not suspicious. She's also innocent, I think. So the fifth guy, I think, he has something to do with the crime. I mean the thing. So why does he have so many tools? I mean, the doctor, like there's different types of doctor, like eye doctor and stuff. And this guy has an X-ray, a microscope, and such other things. So I think it's him because he can't be both of them. And the other girl looks sad. So I think it's the guy with a lot of tools. Let's see the answer.
There's definitely something wrong with this guy. He's holding stuff that belongs to different doctors. A dentist, an ophthalmologist, and a surgeon. The thief tried too hard to pretend to be a doctor.
Yes, I got it right. So I'm like usually happy when I get things right. If I get things wrong in the particular thing, I think that we make mistakes. So let's go to the next one.
Andrew and Rose are getting married. They're looking for the perfect place to celebrate. Their agent shows the guys 4 options. Can you help them choose the best one?
Okay, there's 4 parts. The first one has a broken chair leg. So definitely hit their head on the floor if they sit there. The second place looks okay. I mean, it doesn't have that much bad things. The third one has a friggin' snake on the roses. And the fourth one has a puddle on the floor. So I think they should choose the second picture because it's more safer. For example, you sit on a chair and you fall from there, and you see a snake over there. You obviously will bite you and you die or something. And the third one, in case you fall and you hit your head in the tub. So let's just sit down. So.
Let's take a look at the first option. Some chairs have missing legs. It doesn't
Okay.
seem safe. Snakes are crawling in the flower decoration in
Yep.
the third space. And there's a water puddle around the bathroom in the fourth restaurant.
Yes.
So, Andrew and Rose should pick the second option.
So I got again right. I mean, let's see.
He's very nervous because he wants to ask her to be his girlfriend. They finish a delicious dessert, and Luke is about to ask the question. Suddenly, Nancy's phone rings. She leaves the table. In a couple of minutes, she returns, and Luke notices the difference in Nancy right away. She has a vampire bite on her neck and sharp teeth. Luke wants to catch the vampire who did it. He finds 4 suspects. Who bit Nancy?
Okay, so let's see at the first. The first guy has like a blood. I don't know if it's lipstick. They might be kissing all day long. So it's definitely their thing. And the fourth one is the bite here. And the other one is making cake. If it's a fish she's using to make cake, I don't know. The third guy has a vampire bite on his neck. Also has like blood on his. So he must have the one who bit Nancy. Let's see.
These 2 people have red lipstick on their faces. They were just kissing. And the chef is making a strawberry cake. So this guy is a vampire. Alex.
So right side made me right again. So I want to get something wrong. It was an awesome video. It had tricky questions. I almost got all of them, but some wasn't that obvious. So see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video for more videos. Bye bye.